get up and get it together. Knew one day it would be better. No, I can't struggle forever. Plenty days I was in the past, man. I can't throw no stones up at a glass house. Yeah, from the bottom to the top, baby. Yeah, I can never stop, baby. Oh, they don't like me, oh, that cool. Tell them stop, hey. From the bottom to the top, baby. Bottom to the top, baby. Oh, they don't like me, oh, that cool. Tell them stop. I show you what hustle is. Yeah, make it to places you never did. Yeah, diamonds come from pressure. I've been shining since. Oh, I had to pick up the pieces. I couldn't settle with decent. I'm bringing sand to the beaches. I went through hell for a reason.
You are now tuning in the front of bottom to the top with your girl Princess with the Real. And y'all already know I don't do no small talk, so we finna jump right on into it. I'm gonna let my guests introduce themselves.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Don P, man.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? This your boy Mr. Edwards, Little Atlanta Trill. You know what I'm talking about?
And it's your boy Dirty Mouth, aka Mr. Funkadelic. You did.
Okay, I'm finna jump right on into it. Okay, so what was the age when y'all first formed y'all friendship?
Hey, man, listen.
Look, we going all the way
We going
back.
It's been a long time.
Was it grade school, high school?
Elementary.
Elementary.
From the jump.
Yeah, from me in L.A., elementary.
But-
Southfinger Elementary.
Yeah, but for me and Don P, all of us in high school, 9th grade.
Ninth grade. Okay, okay. So let's talk about the transition into thinking about even forming a group.
You know, we was just, you know, working, man, like trying to find a way. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Trillville is really like my label. It was Trillville Records or Trillville Entertainment. I just wanted to be like Master P or Puffy or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, because at this time, you know, you looking at videos and Rap City and all that, so you trying to inspire to be these type of people, you know, Baby and all them.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was Trillville Records, and we was just doing records. Like, Dirty had a solo album, he had a solo album, and we was just working, and then...
Also, it wasn't just the group thing. Y'all was doing solo projects as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, because my mom, I had a studio in my mama's basement.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we used to just be down there record, like, non-stop.
So now, did you get this started, like, as far as, like, the first person to think of the label name?
Well, Dirty Mouth was already rapping.
Okay.
And then I was rapping as well, but yeah, I was the one who kind of just bridged the gap and put everything together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
And what made you want to go about doing that?
Just looking at Rap City all damn day, looking at the box, looking at 106 and Park, just looking at all these people, and I was like, man, that's what I want to do. You know?
Okay, so I know you couldn't just say that's what you wanted to do because it was gonna be some money and stuff involved. So how did you finance this that early?
Honestly, I think that we ushered in the era of recording from home.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, back in our day, a lot of people were recording in studios, like real studios. You know what I'm saying? We were the first era to where we could record some shit at the house.
In the basement.
In the basement. Can you say cussing?
Yeah.
Okay, so we were the first person to record some shit at the house. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then actually take it to the club to get it played.
Okay, so now was y'all doing your own mixing and mastering?
We
never did that.
Never?
No,
Never
not in the beginning.
Oh, so y'all was just dropping stuff?
Straight raw.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, what was the reaction like that then?
It was always good. I think what kept us going and what really, it's always been our shows and our energy.
Okay.
Like our shows and our energy really, people didn't even know if it was mixed or mastered. You know what I'm saying? They didn't care.
Yeah, they didn't care.
We got on stage, we jumping around, we feeding the crowd, everybody turned up, and they just loved it. You know what I'm saying?
But so when y'all was doing y'all music and y'all was just ready just to throw it out there, with nobody telling y'all like, hey, y'all need to go get that mix and master.
No.
Hell no.
Hell no.
I never thought of it ever in my life.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, a crazy thing, DJ Jelly, man. Shout out to DJ Jelly, the whole Oop count, right? I don't know if y'all remember the bounce. The bounce on Bankhead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
He was the first person to play our record at the bounce. Now remember the bounce had like 2,000, 2,500 people.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know me from a can of paint, bro. I just walked up to him, gave him the CD, Get On My Level was on there. It was rough as hell. Now mix, don't master nothing. I had made the beat. We had recorded at my mama's house. I gave him the CD. He played that motherfucker right then and there at the bounce.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers was feeling that shit.
And it went crazy.
And from
man.
there,
That was one of my favorite clubs of all time. The
It
Bounce
was?
on Bankhead.
Oh yeah.
So what made it one of your favorite clubs?
It was just the vibe, like, you know what I'm saying? With just something about the Bounce on Bankhead. Like, if you really from the A, like,
Yes,
you
sir.
know, like,
The
it
bounce
was nothing
was
like the
it,
Bounce
boy.
on Bankhead.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? We performed in that too.
Oh
like,
yeah.
So it's
it was a
Live.
club off the exit. Like, you literally
Yeah.
partied off the exit
Exit.
before you even got to the club because it was such a long line on the exit.
Oh wow! So now mixing and not mixing because y'all weren't doing that. The
Right.
studio,
Right.
having a studio in your mom's house and stuff. How did that go? With y'all getting together, making things work with moms.
Yeah, nah, I mean, it was cool, and then, when moms wanted me to get a job and all that type of stuff, then we started having to sneak in and out and, all that type of stuff, I had to have everybody come over when she was at work, and then I gotta get the hell on, before she get home, cuss us all out,
What y'all doing in my motherfucking house?
definitely.
Oh
She
mama.
meant well.
Mama
but,
people.
I remember
Yes.
the days.
She was cool, but she would cuss your ass.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She cut you out though.
Okay, so she ain't play.
Nah, she didn't play, but she was cool.
Yeah, she was
didn't
cool.
play.
Super cool.
So let's talk about one of those sessions of y'all, like how y'all get in y'all groove of okay, we about to do this damn thing.
Red cup parties.
Okay.
Every session is a party. Like we go to the liquor store, we get our we pregame, we get our liquor, get to the studio, pull up, listen to some beats, and we just go in, just have
so
it's
y'all-
a party atmosphere.
Okay, so y'all get lit when y'all in the studio.
Yes, of
And
course.
from day one, like, I think a lot of confidence came too, because, like, I was throwing the parties, you know what I'm saying? With the neighborhood superstars, you know what I mean? And, it was just, we used to perform at the parties, you know what I mean? So shout out to Low, Wallow, Smurf, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to leave nobody out. 1010 Ken, what's happening, bro? Red the Lunatic, man, everybody, man.
So you used to throw parties.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you put everything together with throwing your parties?
Man, we had the high schools on lock, you know what I'm saying? No radio promotion. We used to go to all the high schools, passing out flyers, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
when people passing out flyers.
And we used to literally, I'm talking about, I think they had my face at reading and like, don't come back or something. Yeah, because we weren't supposed to be doing it. So I think we had got caught. So I think, I don't know if it was me and Lo or somebody, but they had my face up there like,
Man,
he can't come back.
Oh,
But I ended up going back to summer school, and that's why I ran back into PA. You know what I'm saying?
And then they had my face here down. And I thought,
Look.
shit. One time I literally in between classes I would go to the high school, and I got this from them, and I slipped flyers and everybody locked. Everybody boom, 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 quick. So the bell rang. One day I did it a little too early, and they caught me on the camera doing it. The janitor went and opened every fucking locker and took the flies out.
Oh wow!
I was hurt, man. It hurt my feelings. but that was our thing. You know what I'm saying? We were going there, try to put the flies in. As soon as the bell rang, everybody opened they lockers.
And the
All the
flies
flies
fall
out.
out.
They're like, oh, it's a party.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how y'all got the word out.
Yeah.
But that's also how the school knew who y'all was.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
So-
All the high schools.
So let's talk about that. Because now y'all in high school and everybody know who y'all is. I know these teachers is not playing with y'all.
I mean, at that time, like I say, we was still, what I'm saying, performing at the clubs, high school clubs and parties and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it started building and building and building. And once we got to that level, I think we was just now about to start graduating. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it was like transitioning from us, like in 11th, 12th grade, that momentum going up into us going out of high school and really being on. You know
So
what I'm
that
saying?
senior year, y'all had the big head.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We
Yeah,
was
listen.
still grinding.
Yeah, we
What?
were still grinding though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We were still grinding at the same time. We were starting to get up there to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but let's be all the way real. Y'all was still grinding. But how was the females acting at that point? Senior year.
Oh. So they-
From Stevenson to Columbia High School, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know when I was at Columbia, oh my God, my 11th grade year was off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Like, throwing them parties, man, it was off the chain. You said you came up there one time, bro. You came up there one time. You were like, what LA at or something? Everybody was like, yeah.
So your parties was that lit?
Oh,
It
yeah.
was lit.
Definitely.
2,500 kids in high school, like every Friday and Saturday, from the atrium to the aquarium to the warehouse on the west side, Nike Pavilion. Every night, 15 to 2,000 kids in there.
Was it a street party, like a block party?
No, it was
clubs.
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 Clubs, yeah, clubs.
In high school, y'all getting it jumping like that, and y'all saying the girls wasn't acting up.
Oh, they was off
Oh,
the
when they were
chain.
acting up.
You
was
the
out-
only one saying they was acting up.
They was out the
partying.
Look,
party.
you being quiet.
No, we was out
We
there.
just all having a good time, you know.
One of
He said he ain't trying to
You
incriminate
can't have no
himself.
party with just dudes.
Yeah.
one of the girls who used to come to the parties actually requested never ever on the radio for the first time, and that's how, you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
My brother, you know what I'm saying, hit me up, you know what I mean, and she requested a song on the radio, and you know what I'm saying.
Just how things jump.
That's how things jumped off.
Okay.
Never ever and
Okay.
Head Buster got played the same day.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now, how did y'all feel after hearing y'all stuff on the radio for the first time?
I mean, it was amazing. Like, you know, when LA had called me, you know what I'm saying? He was like, oh man, we on the radio. And I was like, for real? I think I was with my pops or something. We were going somewhere and we turned on the radio. And I was like, oh damn. It was just a good feeling just to hear your voice on the radio. Like it was cool.
Like we knew we had made it at that point. Like, okay, this is a new chapter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is all I want to do. From here on out. You feel me? This is it.
Yep.
But was there something before that? Did y'all want to do something before the music?
I mean, I was playing like in high school. That's when I got into music. I was playing in the band, but I played football when I was in middle school, and I was gonna go to Southwest to play football. That's what I wanted to do, play football.
So
but
now, what deterred that?
The music. The music. When I got into when I went to Stevenson, because Stevenson opened in '96, and it was a new school, so my transcript was already over in Southwest, so I was already in Southwest, but I wanted to go to Stevenson, so when I went over there, I couldn't play football because I was ineligible because all my stuff was over there. So I was like, forget it. I go to the band. And at that time, you know, the band wasn't popping, but the next year, we was the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I rivalry with Southwest and stuff like that. So, but that's what made me, you know what I'm saying, want to pursue my music career, because at 6th grade, I was writing poetry and writing, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I wrote some cuts, so that's how I started writing. You know what I'm saying? It got me into the music. And
So you was changing your poetry into trap?
into raps and stuff like that.
I'll be trying to do that a little bit.
Yeah. But you know, that's how I got into the music. And once I got into the band and started reading music and, you know what I'm saying, learning it, it was over from there.
Okay. And now what about you? Did you want to do anything else before the music?
That's a good question. Yeah, like I was throwing parties, like, so I wanted to be the biggest promoter ever. You know what I mean? And, you know, being, coming up with, you know, my team, like I said, the neighborhood superstars, like that's what I was striving to do. And then he was like, shit, bro, you should rap, bro.
Yep.
You fine. You fine. Keep coming through, nigga. So I just kept coming through. It just turned into.
Now, what made you say that about him?
I just try to get everybody to rap back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody who came to the house, I wanted them to rap. But it was a little bit different with LA because, like I said, me and LA had been knowing each other for a while. Like I said, he was like throwing these big ass parties, and then when he came and rapped that day, he got like the biggest reaction. Like he did a verse, and everybody was just like, "Oh, that's it." I was like, "Well, bro, hey, that's it."
You were rapping out.
You finna rap, nigga. Fuck it. You know, I made beats, so I did his whole album. Like I did his whole album literally in like a month.
And see, so while you out here trying to get everybody to rap, was that something that you always wanted to do?
Yeah, this music period. Like I said, I really wanted to be like Puffy and shit, and Master P, and like that was my thing, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You still working towards it, huh?
What, being like them?
Yeah.
I like me now. I like
Okay,
me.
okay,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Like I'm 5'2". You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like
I wanted to hear that.
yeah, I done made my own. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know, I'm doing really good. You know what I'm saying? I like where I'm at. It's like an A-town little thing for me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like my own little thing I got going. I like it. I'm
I
comfortable.
look.
I'm real comfortable.
Exactly.
Look, we finna get right back on into it. I'm gonna let y'all go, go use the bathroom, do what you need to do, get back to your sofa, your floor, wherever you may be sitting at, and continue to tune in to Front of Bottom to the Top, baby, with your girl, Princess with the Real. You are back to Front of Bottom to the Top with your girl, Princess with the Real. And yes, I got Trillville in the motherfucking building.
Sir.
What's up, y'all?
We finna jump right back on into it because I want to get the full story, as much of it as I can get. Where we left off at. They about to graduate. Shit popping off. Shit. They started in the basement with the mama house.
Yeah.
They moving on up now.
You
So we
know it.
finna jump right back on into it. So after graduation,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, how was graduation for y'all?
Oh man.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Everybody in my yearbook put, I hope you make it. I know you're going to make it. I know you're going to make it. Because, back then there wasn't a lot of rappers.
No.
It was more like dancers. Like everybody was, dancing and, what I'm saying?
Ticking.
Yeah. So
I was in the tick group.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he was dancing. Yeah, he was dancing.
I used to try to do it. I used to try to eat the cookie.
Eat the heart. Yeah, I used to tick. Yeah.
Was you real nice with it?
Yeah, I was good.
Oh, yeah, he was fine.
I found it. We all used to have A-Town hats with our nicknames on the side. Mine was Donut, because my last name Glaze, so
Donut.
Glaze Donut. Yes, sir. Every time I walk in the hall, they, Donut. Yeah, they know Donut.
They know donut. So graduation. After graduation, how was things for y'all? What was the next step in the phase for you guys?
Man, right out of high school, dog, you know what I'm saying, y'all, like, I just remember 2002, you know what I'm saying, like, getting signed to Lil Jon, you know what I'm saying?
Hold up, back that up, because we ain't just jumping and just getting signed. So, what was the transition before that signage?
The history is like, we grinded. I'm talking about like, we really was grinding, you know what I'm saying, in the streets with the parties and, just really shaking hands, kissing babies. Like, we was really out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and, around that time, like I said, all you had was the streets. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no internet. You know what I mean? So it was just like, we were just in the streets, just grinding with flyers, word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? Trillville gonna be here, Trillville gonna be there. You know what I mean? And yeah.
When did y'all get that moment when he was like, I like what y'all doing? Like, how was that for y'all?
Well, when we really got, like he said, on 2002, when it really, really popped off, like, I remember when it was at the warehouse, he came to the warehouse. It was us and Scrappy, you know what I'm saying? He came, we didn't know he was there, you know what I'm saying? So we was about to go on stage. And as soon as we went on stage, he had walked in and seen how the crowd was just so interacting, you know, and it was going crazy. And after that, he was like, yeah, we're going to scoop these boys up, you know.
It was a process, though. Like, we was putting in some work. You know what I'm talking about?
Definitely.
From throwing parties, doing everything that y'all was doing throughout the years. But was he one of those people that was showing up back then, or it was just like he showed up and
he just showed up?
No, I think we can't forget about Todd Uno. We can't forget about Stay Fresh. You know what I'm saying? We can't forget about Vince Phillips. You know what I'm saying? Him and P made, chopped it up. You know what I mean? And just some key moments that we can't forget. But yeah, Lil Jon came to one of the parties and at the warehouse, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, we was actually on the Kings of Crunk album, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I mean? That popped some shit off. We was on the last song, the BME Click. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that song, like, everybody was coming up. I mean, walking through Side Cal Mall, everybody like, hey, I heard you on that shit, bro.
So now, how did that make y'all feel once he said, you know, I want to work with y'all? What was y'all next thoughts in y'all mind?
Oh man, like it was surreal. Like Lil Jon, like Trillville is with Lil Jon, the crunkest of the crunkest, like, and the East Side Boys, like we with the squad, BME clique, like it's going down, like it was just surreal, like it was a good moment.
Yeah, it made sense, dog. It made sense, like, you know what I'm saying? We was, you know what I'm saying, like doing our thing, us and Scrappy, you know what I'm saying? And Lil Jon, I think he had just put out to Put Your Hood Up, you know what I mean? And right after that, you know, we got a chance to be on the Kings of Crunk album. So. Yeah.
And now, how did Mama feel after coming from her household?
Oh, she was crunk, man. She had made a whole email like crunk mama for show at Gmail. Yahoo, I think it was Yahoo back then. She said her whole email was crunk mama for show at Yahoo, and she was letting everybody know like, hey, that's my son, you know, they're my boys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you know, we were down there just causing havoc and making noise. And my brother is super young. He's 17 years younger than me, so he was a baby at the time. So imagine us trying to do music while a newborn baby is right.
Yeah.
So it was just this whole process of trying to figure out when we could do it. So long story short, but you know, she was so turned. She was crunk. You know what I mean? She was really happy.
And so, with this being something that you've been wanting to do, as far as, you know, putting all the pieces together, how did you feel when the moment finally happened?
I don't know. I never was quite. I never am satisfied with anything, right? So, like I said, we started from the basement, and then, like I said, I wanted something bigger than just local. So then I went and got in touch with my boy Todd Uno. He said Todd Uno gave me Vince's number, which was the CEO of BME. And then I called Vince. And then me and Vince started. I literally went to their office every single day, every day, like it was my job. And then I even made my own office in their office. Like I just made it because it was a lawyer's office. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a whole lawyer's office, and they had like accident clients, but then they have like some artists come in as well. But I would just go in and out and just be there every day. And I made my own little spot in there. And I would just, anything we recorded, I let him hear. And one day he heard Get On My Level. He was like, that's the one. Then we signed. And once we signed, then I didn't come back for a while.
Look, you done made an office in there and everything.
Yeah,
then you won't show up no more.
Yeah, there's no reason for me to come back now. I've accomplished my goal. I signed. So now what I need to do is help you help me. Right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, okay, hey, LA, we finna go 10 times hard on the shows. Dirty Mouth, let's go 10 times hard on the shows. Invite all your people out. This nigga got like 80,000 cousins. He got 80,000 cousins. You know, I had a whole bunch of people. And then we just started hitting all the clubs and just making a buzz. And before you know it, it literally bloomed and blossomed like a flower. Like, you know how you never just see a flower blossom? It just happened. You just come out one day and be like, oh, look at the flower.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how we were. You know what I'm saying? So.
But you know, when that happens for some people, they blossom so fast that they get ahead and they start fucking up.
Yeah.
For you guys, did that happen for you?
Well, I mean, we were extremely young, right? So we still, trying to figure out who we are as people, and as men as well. So, we just having a good ass fucking time. I don't think we were thinking about anything else. I always been like a music type of person. I mean, a business type of person. So I was always kind of, hands on with the business side. But man, I was having a blast, bro. We was just having so much fun.
We was just having so much fun.
So we're having so much fun though, and y'all was young. Business got to be taken care of. I know y'all had some downs and some struggles through all of that. So talk about some of those downs and struggles that y'all went through as a group.
I mean, like in the beginning, like you said, when we first got signed on, like. Now, to compare it to now, like we all have got our own rooms in our own space. We used to literally sleep in the same room together You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
10 niggas in the truck
Yes.
going
10 niggas
from
in the
here to fucking Houston.
Yeah. Shout, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to $1 Million. He used to put his
Put a
truck
camera on $1 million. Come on in here, man. Come on in here.
Yeah.
Show the people who we talking about.
Every oil change every month.
$1 million,
straight
man.
up.
Hey, he put his truck on the line, man. We'll all be on top of each other, man. Just literally going from city to city, following John Bus.
Yep.
You know, and when you young, you know, we was together all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, man, that I mean, you couldn't find nothing no funner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had
to
to
be
play.
honest, I couldn't even really pick a reel down at that time because everything was so up.
True.
You feel
Okay,
me?
okay. So y'all didn't let, like, you know, negativity comes in when you start getting a little bit more position and people start feeling you a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah. Now I will say this. It's one thing that we never did. We never tolerated any disrespect, right? So if it's any disrespect, you know, I will always, you know, we have to just fight.
And I see how my face kind of changed when you said it. Because he just said y'all ain't had no downs or nothing. But y'all had some downs because y'all had to fight some people.
Yeah, but them ain't downs for me. Those actually at that time, you gotta remember that's we were doing fight music and
okay.
And it's like a fight club. So actually that's up for us. So if we're recording and the song playing or if the DJ play our song and people get to fighting, that was actually a plus.
Okay,
at that time.
but when you fight because somebody disrespecting you,
that's a plus too.
Okay,
Yeah.
but what was the disrespect? Was it like minor shit?
No, like shooting birds, you know what I'm saying? Disrespect.
Oh, they shot a bird at you.
Yeah, shooting
Or
birds.
doing anything. Like
Yeah.
it don't matter what it was. It could be anything. But we definitely gonna take care of it.
Oh, yeah, we gonna handle
And
it.
it's so funny. Like, I met somebody today, like, they were just like, bro, I whooped so many nigga asses to y'all. So I was like, okay. That was
I mean,
all
you
they
do
say.
make you want to fight though.
Dude, I'm from Mississippi, bro. So you already know. I'm like, damn, okay.
Hell yeah.
What's up, bro?
I'm from Mississippi. Yeah, shit.
Already, bro.
For
So
real.
did y'all have people telling y'all stop making music like that?
Nah,
Like y'all causing a lot of shit.
nah, they loved it. Like,
They loved
Okay.
it. You know, back then,
Yeah.
like, you know, niggas would be fighting in the club and the music would still be playing.
still be
Like,
yo,
somebody fight right now in the club, they stopping the music, turn on the light, hey, what's going on? But
I ain't gonna lie though, when y'all music came on, I kind of like moved away from the crowd.
Yeah,
Cause
you
that's when
should.
they start pushing
Yeah,
and
you
shit.
should.
And then
Oh,
you
yeah,
wanna
yeah,
fight.
yeah.
It got too lit when the music came
you
on.
should.
that was the
You
real
should-
marsh pit right there.
we were real, like, we are real rock stars. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We had the beautiful ladies, but at the same time, we can still bring the energy, and at the same time, we still thug it. You know what I'm saying? We literally, like real, like I said, we bloom, like, we in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? You had to plant us in the dirt, man, and something beautiful came out of it. But don't forget, we still came from the mud. You feel me?
And see, that's what people need to know. A lot of people just act like, oh, this shit was just handed to me. I just got this. Like, I ain't
Now
went
that
through
was
nothing.
something that bothered me a little bit. Like people would be like, oh, they just came out the blue and, you know, not respect the grind, you know. So that always bothers me because I'm like, boy, y'all niggas don't even know, boy. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking of, y'all touched on how, you know, back then y'all was actually giving out flyers. Y'all was actually on the grind. That's a difference from right now.
Nigga
And
don't-
we were doing sign-ins. It wasn't pop-up shop. We were doing sign-in. Shaking hands, kissing babies, signing CDs once they bought the CD.
And that was major with no social media having people
Exactly.
coming out like that.
For 1 million people, over 1 million people to walk in the stores and actually buy your music, like that's
love.
real. You know what I'm saying? That's love. You like, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder, can that happen today?
No. I'm gonna tell you right now, that can't happen.
I mean,
today.
not without a nigga spending like $1 million on marketing.
to get them
Right,
coming in.
exactly.
You know.
But it's not gonna be the same effect today as it was back then. So a lot of people, and I feel like, you know, a lot of respect don't be put on the older artists, you know, that's still in the game. You got people out here. How do y'all feel about your music and I call it biting error. You know, everybody want to take a sample. They call it sampling. I call it biting.
No, I love it. I love it.
You love it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Because every time somebody sample any of our records, we get paid for it. So,
Okay, okay.
We sign off on every sample. Anytime you hear the bed squeak, we get paid. Anytime you hear anything that has anything to do with Trillville, we get paid for it. So it's really a really beautiful thing. I love it.
Okay.
And these young artists, they so creative and just for them to go back and
listen.
you know what I'm saying, and then put it in their records. Man, that shit, it means the world. It let us know that we did put a foot stamp or in the game, and people really appreciate it.
But not only that, y'all handle your business because there's a lot of people getting these samples and stuff, and they ain't making no money.
Right.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know who they are. But it's not. It ain't us.
Ain't us.
I mean, anybody in the world will tell you that when it comes to anything that got anything to do with Don P, I mean, everybody will tell you that the business is handled and everything is Gucci.
I was gonna say, I remember going to Warner Chapel and everybody was so happy
To see us. Yeah.
I'm like, hey, how y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
Everybody excited.
Yes, sir.
Now, you do hear about artists, that came up in the game from back in the days and now that dealt with the money issues of people, taking the money. Were y'all those people that had people, handling your finances for you? How were y'all managing in that regard?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, we was kind of blessed to have some pretty good people handling our stuff. I think a lot of people like to blame other people for their shortcomings with money, but the reality is when you young and you get a lot of money, you spend a lot of money. So people love to be like, oh, this person stole, or this person did this, or this person did that. When in reality, you just was spending fucking hella money. You know what I'm saying? And we went through our first advance like this. We was in the mall every day. We was, blowing money. But we had a great time. We were young, but good thing we did it while we was young.
Got
what I'm saying? But I can't definitively say anybody stole anything from us. Because if they did, and then if I find out, you will never know.
Okay.
They'll be dead.
Okay. And that's why I wasn't even going to ask what would happen.
Like, I'm not the type of nigga, I'm not finna go on IG Live, and I'm not finna go on, they stole my money. You'll never know. They just be missing.
Yeah. Okay. So, if there's anybody who ever dealt with Trillville and you no longer see them anymore.
Nah, real shit.
No, seriously.
If you no longer see them, they missing, and they missing for a reason.
Yeah,
so
that's
don't
it.
be snitching.
Yeah, nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, so now y'all done got signed. Y'all moving up. Let's talk about that. After being signed, what was the next phases for you guys?
Get this money.
Get that money, spend that money.
Yes, sir.
Look, we're gonna start right now. We finna get to the get money phase.
Get that money, spend that money. We out
We'll
here.
be right back to the top, baby.
Get that money, spend that money. Can I curse on that motherfucker?
Yes, sir.
You are back with your girl Princess with the real on front of bottle to the top, baby. Y'all, Trillville is in the motherfucking building.
In the building.
Now, we done went through a lot. We done went through a lot of phases. We in the get money phase now. The get money phase. They done already on the radio, airways. They doing their thing, party shows. Wherever the fuck you could think of, they was doing it. So we in the get money phase. And I want to know, how y'all kicking off the get money phase and how y'all deciding to transition through putting more tracks out there.
Man, on everything, dog. We in every city, you know what I'm saying? Like, whenever ever hit the radio, we was in every city. You know what I'm saying? I never forget in Cleveland, oh my God. We shut down the mall.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we
How
had
y'all
to walk
shut down
through
the mall?
Soon as we got there, we had I think we had a sign in that day. Or we were just going to the mall just to get like some gear for the night or whatever before the radio station, and soon as we got to the mall, they spotted us. And we had like to literally like run through the mall. Like they was
y'all
chasing
was those
us.
people running through the malls.
We
they
were smart. We were smart. We told everybody to come to the record store. So we were like, you know what? Y'all finna buy this CD.
You gonna chase me. You gonna go get a CD.
Yeah, y'all finna buy this CD. So we went to the record store. Everybody was buying the CD. And, you know what I mean? So shout out to Cleveland, man. It was a lot. Never forget that. We had to walk through the back door.
So at this time, Cleveland was that show that y'all felt like stood out the most for y'all when y'all first got on the airwaves and stuff?
It was definitely a highlight. It was definitely a highlight.
Yeah, it was a highlight.
You know, so many moments. St. Louis, Memphis.
Memphis, like I said, home, like
You know.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now talk about, people y'all have come in contact with along the way that's helped to shape and mold y'all and grow your career.
Well, our first managers was the Swiss Beast Band.
Okay.
Harris Entertainment.
Yeah, so they was our first managers, and to be quite honest, they did a really good job. They set us up with for us to get paid damn near for the rest of our lives. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so they were, one of the really good people. Meeting 36 Mafia, who was our idols.
Okay.
That was huge. Because 36 Mafia was like our idols. Like, still to this day, like I love.
That's why I say Memphis. I say
Okay.
I love 8-Ball and MJG. Them my niggas.
Oh yeah.
Now, was y'all on any, did y'all ever have that groupie moment?
No, I know I did. When we did the first song with 36 Mafia, and we was in their studio. They just had no idea, like, nigga, we are fans. So, nigga, like I know we Trillville, but nigga, I'm like the biggest 36 Mafia fan on the planet.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So it was funny because, 360, joking about, but not joking, but rapping about doing, all the drugs and different drugs and stuff. And by this time, I wasn't really doing no drugs and stuff, but by this time, I was just kind of joking around. I was just like, shit, goddamn, man, what the goddamn powder at? Man, where the pills at? And that nigga goddamn Juicy J was like, shit, you want something for real? He's like, shit, yeah, let's do something for the I was like, oh shit, these niggas for real. Yeah. I was like, man, these niggas was not bull, because I really wanted to see like what these niggas really, because they helped shape, my like my life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I want these motherfuckers for real. So I just threw it out there. Them niggas like, yeah, shit, you want to do one for the 60? Yeah, let's do something for the 60. I was like, well,
and we took that lean that they had in that Crown Royal bag.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah. Look, what happened?
What?
This was the lean phase.
But yeah, that was the lean phase when we had got to Knoxville. Matter of fact, it was at it was like a NASCAR. It was something like a NASCAR racing, and we was performing outside. And we was on the track, and we were just chilling. And at that time, he had the Grizzly jersey on with the snow goggles on the side. He had that red that Crown Royal bag. So we was like, shit, what's in that Crown Royal bag? He was like, oh, you want what's in this bag? He like, okay, bet. So we got our cups, and he pulled it up, and me and Duffy took a sip. We looked at each other all night. We would just flow. We were just feeling good.
But keep in mind, we supposed to be a crop group. So we supposed to have energy. We supposed to be turned the fuck up. We about to do this Memphis show. It's in the daytime. So Juicy J give us this fucking phantom drink. We think it's some regular liquor. We ain't turned down no liquor.
Hell no.
So goddamn, he give us this shit, nigga. That nigga gave us syrup.
Wow,
Me and Dirty looked at each other at the same time. We were like, bruh.
Well, we was so
that nigga, we was so slow, bruh.
We were chilling, bro.
But we were good though. But we were just like in La La Land, bro. Like,
y'all wasn't in y'all normal crunk.
Nah, we wasn't in the crunk vibe. But we
get on my level going crazy.
The player vibe.
Get on my level. We just like,
yeah.
Get on my level. Like we just. Usually we would have been like,
yeah,
we like, get on my level.
Slow. Yeah.
That's it. Like we were listening to goddamn Beverly Mays or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
But we were screwed up.
We were fucked up. Yeah, we screwed up for real.
So y'all done had some moments, some memorable moments with different people. What's some other people that stand out for y'all that y'all work with along the way?
E40.
Yeah,
okay.
E40. We was in Vallejo. Us and Scrappy. We was at his house. They showed us Mad love. Wife cooked for us. You know, we did a song together.
That was dope. The E40 house was fucking immaculate. Like, it was just amazing house.
Man, that was. Whew.
Yeah.
He had us on that Colorasolini. You know, oh my.
His club, I never forget. That was a dope.
Oh yeah, his club.
Oh, out there. Yeah, that was a nice club.
Oh yeah. I can't remember what the name was, but that thing was so packed.
So y'all done work with a lot of people along the way.
Yeah.
Y'all got a lot of hits out. What y'all working on right now?
Right now we got a movie. We working on a movie, TV series, and documentary all in one. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all trying to drop it all at one time? How y'all trying to do this?
It's just, it's gonna come out when it come out. You know.
Okay, good.
but nah, it's a lot of people do documentaries, and it's more about when they was popping and when they was on. I think the most interesting thing about Trillville is our journey. Our journey is really unique. It's really different. It was at a really different time. We didn't have social media at the time, so everybody didn't know, what was going on. So we have to tell everybody what happened, and you know what I mean. So
Okay.
And actually, that's when MySpace was popping.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how everybody got to know each other. You know, as artists that was working with each other anyway. Was MySpace before all the Twitters and Facebooks and stuff like that. But like you say, before the internet and stuff like that, we had to grind and, really put that footwork in.
So y'all really finna drop like a tell-all for real, like more than what you told today, but like a super duper tell-all.
Yeah, it's gonna be real nostalgic. Of course, it's gonna take you back in the day. It's gonna really make you relive, everything, back in the day when you was younger. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be dope as fuck, man. I know for a fact everybody gonna love it because it's just gonna take you back to that time period. And everybody come up to me and tell me that was the best time of their life.
They still
They're like, man, that's the best time of my life, man. We was crunk, we was jumping up, we was throwing balls, we were doing this, blah blah blah. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking make this shit a movie. So I went and I got with some really cool script writers in Atlanta. We wrote the script. And they write a lot of scripts for a lot of big people.
Okay.
And we wrote the script, and then I got with a production company. We got a multi-million-dollar deal to do the movie.
So everything is set in stone. It's just about putting it all together.
Yeah, we got millions to do it. We got millions to do it.
You know what I like though that you just did was not name drop. Cause some people say I'm working with this multi-million-dollar. This is what I'm working with. And this, like you just went transition through it so smoothly. A multi-million-dollar. You ain't say who the people was.
Yeah.
None of that. So I like that. That's the mystique to it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't really have to move in silence because can't nobody stop shit. The ink already dry. You know what I'm saying? But you just have to look for the credits after you watch the movie. I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
That'll be a spoiler.
Okay.
I want you to watch the movie and then see the credits and be like, oh!
Now, I also see y'all doing a lot of interviews right now, and y'all getting lit every weekend in the clubs and stuff. So, are y'all finna drop another album? What are y'all working on in regards to the music?
No, I'm gonna tell you exactly why I'm doing fucking interviews and shit. I'm gonna tell you
that
exactly
shit.
fucking why. I'm gonna tell you exactly fucking why.
Zoom in on this man.
Number one, of course, the movie.
Okay.
And then we have to, of course, we want to just tease everybody and just draw people in to, the stories and let people. We have never done a real interview, right? We like all our whole career, we just like, hey, we got a new album coming out. Hey, we da. But we have never ever just said. Nobody's ever got a chance to know us, right?
Okay.
So we're doing these interviews because of that. But because we've never done interviews, we really make it easy for people to forget our contributions to the game, right? So one day I'm chilling, I'm reading a fucking some weird article, and they named like the top influential artists in Atlanta, some stupid shit, and they named like 1 million people and left Trillville off. And I was just like, all right, well, it's time for me to, come out of retirement. Let me do some interviews and let these stupid ass motherfuckers know, like, we really are the reason
why this
all
shit
of this
started.
shit
Yes.
even happened in the fucking first place.
So, and I like that. I like that y'all came out and said it's time for us to show people again. But y'all know with coming out and saying it's time for us to show people that we started this stuff, that they gonna want more.
Yeah, and they gonna get it. I mean,
Yeah, they gonna get that.
man, I have no shortage of like energy and no shortage of, especially when it's good energy and good vibes and it's money vibes, and anytime I'm with these guys, man, I'm just empowered and happy as fuck.
Man, we
like,
brothers,
to be
man.
around
Like,
these
shit.
niggas. Like,
Okay.
so anytime I get a chance to hang with these niggas and make some money and talk about the shit that we've been through, like, man, it's just a blessing that we can do it, and I'm always down to do it, and hopefully we can do it, forever. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna do it for
Till
you.
we get the great quarantine beers, like everybody else.
And so with all of that being said, as long as y'all been in the game, the different things that y'all went through in the game, y'all still, on top, after decades. So if y'all had to lead the people with something, what would y'all lead the people with?
Let's start here and then make our way around.
Okay. You talking to the little young ones coming up trying to be just like you. What you gonna tell them?
Stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Be about your business. Stay consistent and don't let nobody tell you, you can't be who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Strive to be who you want to be and not what nobody else wants you to be. Who you want to be.
Okay. I believe in that 1,000%. It's too many fakes out here. So yeah, listen to them words.
Real
y'all.
authentic.
Yes, I don't do fakes. So for you, what would you leave with the people?
I would definitely have to say, be original, stay true, believe in yourself, and do you.
That's it.
You was trying to rhyme right there.
I went try to
That
do
thing
just
came
come
out
natural.
so smooth.
LA is the smooth one. And people have to understand now, LA is like the smoothest person in the group. He is the ladies' man. He is the one that, he's really like the glue. You know what I'm saying? People look at me and be like, oh, no, LA. Look at this guy, the quiet one. That nigga, the sneaky goddamn. That nigga.
I can tell by the tone of his voice.
Yes.
I can tell by the tone of his voice.
It's really not. It's not me, nigga. It's him, nigga.
Yeah.
For
You
real.
a little out loud with it. He a little like.
No, he's smooth. He's
Yeah.
smooth. He gonna get you without you even knowing. You know?
I can tell by his tone. He got that tone of like, okay, I'm gonna slick you.
Oh, y'all, he gonna get you. He gonna get you. Straight up.
Now for you, if you had to lead the people with something, what you gonna lead the people with?
Well, that's why we put it in a time capsule in the movie. Just the perseverance. You know what I'm saying? Not taking no for an answer. And a lot of people can give generic answers, but you got to tell people how to do these things, and that's something we can elaborate at a later date. But how to not take no for answer. People like, don't take no for answer. They be like, well, I don't want to bug them. I don't want to bug them motherfuckers. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But you have to give something in order to return something. So just like with Lil Jon. So say for instance, when I first came out, right? I was writing with Candy from Escape. So we was writing records. We was writing records together. I was a writer. You know what I'm saying? I wrote for Lil Jon first album because I wanted to add value and give him something first and make ourselves valuable. And then in return, he would give us something valuable. So don't always ask for what you can do. Don't always look, they millionaires, we millionaires, we own, and y'all look at us like, we got everything, but how can you help? You know what I'm saying? Walmart is $1 billion industry, but you still need workers.
Exactly.
You still need, how can you help Walmart continue to be successful? So that's when you go to these CEOs and you want to be signed for a 2 Chainz or a QC or whoever. What can you do for them? Don't just keep looking like, what can they do for you? Oh, they can put me on. They can do da-da-da-da-da. No.
What is you bringing?
What are you going to bring to the table for them to want to put you on?
And y'all, this is so important. I hope y'all really paying attention because you always got to bring something to the table. If you just sitting at the table and somebody else always feeding you, eventually they gonna get tired of feeding your ass.
They gonna cut your
This
ass
shit go
off.
back to the 100 BC. Nigga, everybody got
Before
to kill.
Christ.
You got to kill what you eat, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Real
sir.
talk. Like, nigga, if you don't kill that saber-tooth tiger, nigga,
That ain't
you don't
yours.
spit that motherfucker, nigga, you might not eat that night. Now,
Yes,
nigga
sir.
might let you eat once or twice, but nigga, shit, nigga, tomorrow, nigga, your ass got to go out there and kill a bear or something, nigga. You got to do something.
By yourself,
We
goddamn.
gotta eat, nigga.
Shit.
Look, so I want the
Yeah.
people to continue to follow y'all, to continue to, you know, follow your journey with your music, you as a person as well, because the whole show is about, you know, people getting to know y'all, understanding who y'all are. The more people know you, I feel like they can say that they know you. I feel like I didn't know y'all until I heard y'all story. Regardless of hearing y'all music or whatever, or what I've heard from other people, hearing it from the horse's mouth itself. So I want people to continue to be able to follow y'all journey. So let them know what your social medias is and everything, so that way they can continue to follow.
Y'all hit me up on Don P. Trillville and the official Trillville page on IG. That's why y'all gonna get everything. Bro.
Everything.
Like, for real.
Yes, sir.
Where I'm at. Hit me up. Little Atlanta Trill, you know what I'm talking about? Little Atlanta Trill, man. LA Edwards, everything else, man. Y'all know
Yeah, Mr. Funkadelic, you know what I'm talking about? And Guap Society apparel for all this apparel that you need, man. I can get you right, getting wealthy on purpose. It's just not a lifestyle. It's about health, money, wealth, you know what I'm saying, and family, baby. Let's get it.
Y'all heard it. This is From the Bottom to the Top with your girl Princess with the Real. Y'all keep it locked and continue to tune in every week. We out.
Yeah. I done been down before. I had to get up and get it together. Knew one day it would be better.